I'm about to play with these guys on this. Let's get started. You know, some days you have the urge to do something creative, but you don't really have a whole lot of ideas and you just want to get in there and get busy. Sometimes I usually gravitate towards creating patterns like this. And they're just kind of a lot of movement lines, sometimes with dots, sometimes not dots. But I kind of got started with this with doing quilting. They were a lot of fun to do as far as quilting in the backgrounds. And it created texture, and especially in areas like this, you'd end up with really poofy areas and really condensed areas. And they were always fun to run your hands across when the quilt was done. So let me show you. Hang on. So this is a piece I did a while ago, quite a bit ago. And granted, these kind of have a little bit of a wood grain kind of texture to it. But you can see how there's raised areas here where they're a little poofier and it gets a little tighter in here. That's kind of what I'm doing here. It creates that texture. So, I mean, a lot of these lines, as far as design elements and stuff like that, they become part of your signature. In fact, I've got some of those lines right in here. You probably see them a little better on this. This is the flip side of it. So you can see how they get skinnier together in some areas and they come out wider in others, and it creates a nice little flow, and it's just a lot of fun to play with sometimes. So yeah, now that translates to alcohol ink. So I want to talk to you about the lines here also. This is created with using a masking fluid, and what it does is basically, it creates a resist or a dam for the alcohol ink not to penetrate this line. So a kind of a protective barrier. So here's what it does do. Here's another piece I worked on, and I put the masking fluid on these little areas here to create shapes, and then work the alcohol ink around it. Once it's dry, then I will seal it with a few coats of a UV spray, and I use a mat. Let that dry and then peel off the stuff. It kind of peels off like rubber cement. And what leaves behind is the color of the canvas that was there originally. Can you do it over alcohol ink already and then do another coat on top of it of a different color? Absolutely. So you're just limited by your imagination and how far you can push this. And I always encourage you to push it far. Okay, so today I'm in the mood to just really play with colors. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea, into the blue. They change, but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason. But I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. season. Just like another season, not for long, just a time. Just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. Changing all over again. Yeah, we will keep on changing, just like another season. The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason. But I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. Season. Just like another season. Not for long, just a time. Just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason. But I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. Changing all over again. Yeah, we will keep on changing, just like another season.
All right, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, but definitely hit the bell to get notified next time I put a video up. Later, y'all.